Good morning, boys and girls. I'm so happy that you've joined us again. This is Mrs. Chappell here from my home office once again. I wanted to give you a quick idea of what we're doing in today's activity video, just so you know what to expect. I actually started today's video when I was out on my walk because as I was thinking about things, I couldn't wait to get home to share those ideas with you. So I went ahead and just started videotaping as I was walking. So the video's a little bit bouncy as I'm walking along. And then I had a chance to get home and get cleaned up for the day. And then we started videotaping again. And in that second part of the video, I shared some ideas with you for today's activities, which has to focus on two things. First, a schedule. Making some sort of a schedule that you can keep while you're doing school at home. And then secondly, I gave you an idea for a special author and illustrator that I think you should check out online. So I hope you enjoy today's video and I'll see you again soon. Hey guys, good morning. It's Mrs. Chappell. As you can see, I am not at home. I'm actually out taking a walk. It is a gorgeous day. And just been thinking about a couple of things that I wanted to share with you. You know, gosh, these days are weird. Normally during this time, I would be at school and I would be getting ready to teach our first class. We'd have books in the library, we'd be checking them in, but things are different right now. And I'm finding I really need to have a schedule. I mean, I've got my regular things that I have to do every day, like I always have to get up, I always have to, take my shower and have breakfast. I always have to make the bed and do laundry and cook meals and that kind of thing. But the rest of my day is pretty predictable. I get to school, we check in the books, we start teaching classes, see you guys in and out. And right now that's just not happening, and for a good reason. So I started thinking about this. I think I need a schedule. Otherwise, I might just end up sitting around and being on Facebook all day and watching videos, and that's not good. That doesn't keep my mind healthy. So, I have a couple of ideas that I want to share with you. One is that I'm making sure to get outside and get some exercise. It's a beautiful day, and I really need a walk to help my mind stay focused. Next, there are a ton of things that I've been wanting to do and have never had time to do. I'm gonna make a list of those things and schedule time every day to do at least one of those things. Sometimes those might be chores like reorganizing a closet. Sometimes those may be educational things like maybe sitting down to read a book that I've been wanting to read and that I can find online. Then I got a couple of other things that I'm going to share with you when I get home and have a chance to take my shower and get dressed for the day and all of that. So I'll check back in with you in a bit. All right, bye. Hey kiddos, I'm back. I was talking to you earlier while I was taking my walk about how important it is right now for me to have a schedule and kind of stick to a routine a little bit. Otherwise, I'm going to find myself just being online all day, and that's not a healthy thing to do. I got an idea yesterday that I wanted to share with you, but I have to tell you, it was not my idea. It was shared with me by my good friend, Mrs. Bowden, who is the school library at Mitchell Elementary School here in Albuquerque. And I thought that this was such a great idea that I wanted to share with you. Now, before I give you her idea, I wanted to talk a little bit more about schedules. While we're doing school at home, I would encourage all of our families to create a schedule for learning, like how we're gonna structure our day so that we're making sure that we get something done. Now, every family is different and every family lives their lives in different ways. So what I do isn't necessarily gonna work for you. I like things to be, I would say, loosely structured. So I want some idea of what I want to do or get accomplished during my day, but I don't necessarily want to have a very set schedule. Other families are going to say, no, we really need to have a set schedule so that everything can be done. So I'm going to encourage you to talk about that with your parents or whoever is caring for you during the day so that you can figure out what works best for your family. Now, back to Mrs. Bowden and what she shared with me. She shared the idea of having 5 areas in which you get something done every day. So, boy, it's pretty bright out here. I'm gonna keep my hand covering my face. Number 1 idea is to do something productive. And that would have something to do with cleaning or organizing. So, for example, I have some closets and some cabinets that really need to be organized. So, every day, I'll get one of those things done. Might take an hour or so, but it'll be done by the end of this. Next, do something academic. Maybe that has to do with reading or writing, learning. It might be something to do with math, science, doing some research, learning something new. Now, for me, this will probably be in the area of reading, surprise, surprise. And I really want to get some Newberry's read that I have not had a chance to read next yet. Also, I'm gonna make some time to do something creative. So something in which I make or draw, could even be writing. Now, you all know that I don't consider myself much of an artist. So I might focus on this drawing part and learn a little bit more about how to be a better artist. And then something active that is outside. So walk, ride, run, play. I've got this great big dog here who needs lots of exercise. And so she's keeping me pretty busy. You saw me on my walk earlier today. I'm finding I need to do this throughout my day in order to keep my mind and my body healthy. I know, sweetie. Oh, she's such a good girl. All right, and then finding time for something fun. So, playing something, doing something that really gives your mind a break and that doesn't have to do with being necessarily online. So I'm gonna encourage you guys, when you're doing this something fun, maybe it's not playing video games. Maybe it's doing a board game with your family, or playing cards with your family, or just playing outside. All right, now for today, I wanna go back to the something creative, and I have a suggestion for you that also might help you kind of plan your day a little bit. You guys remember Mo Willems, who is the author of all these amazing books? He's one of our absolute favorites, like Don't Let the Pigeons Stay Up Late, and the Elephant and Piggy books, and Nuffle Bunny. So he's done something amazing for us. He, every day, is doing something called, I'm gonna get the name of it wrong. Anyway, it's a lunchtime video chat that he's doing where he's talking about doodling, which is artistic, right? That's something creative. And I'm gonna post the link to how to find those videos in this description so that you'll be able to go there. You could also do a search or have your parents do a search for Mo Willems lunch doodles. And he's doing it, I don't know if it's every single day, but he's doing it days during lunchtime. And I'm not sure, like, I'm guessing that that's his lunchtime, which is back on the East Coast probably. But also those videos are stored on his YouTube channel. So you'll be able to check them out and doodle along and maybe learn a little bit more about how he does his work. So that's my activity suggestion for you for today. 2 things. Number 1. First, sit down with your families, talk about your schedule, talk about what you can do to make sure that you're keeping on learning even when you're doing school at home. If you've already done that, great, that's awesome. Maybe you could just check in with each other and make sure that that schedule is working, because sometimes we have to be flexible and we have to be willing to change things if they're not working. And then the second thing, get onto that Mo Willems Doodle site and find out what he's doing every day with kids across the country to get them drawing. If you want to take pictures of what you've created, I would love to see it. Just a heads up, you will need a couple of props or tools with you. You're gonna need some blank paper, and he actually gives you time to do that. You're gonna need maybe a Sharpie or some other markers that you could use to do your doodles. So can't wait to see your pictures. I hope you guys are all doing well. Your teachers miss you as much as I do. Everyone's doing really well. And we will be checking in with you again. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.